Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to speak about the placement which represents cosmic excavation. Okay, the placement that tells us that the native is not meant for surface level communication, a placement that tells us that ancestral and past life truths need to be spoken in this lifetime, and that your soul has come over here to speak its truth. Yes. If you are somebody who does not like surface level communication, then there's a possibility that you may have a Mercury in the eighth house. With Mercury in the eighth house, a person gets so obsessive with deep thinking. They're always thinking, trying to make logic out of situations that don't need logic. Um, these people are meant to speak about things that should not be easily spoken of, especially because it's gone in the eighth house. The mind over here, because Mercury rules the natural third house, the mind over here is constantly wired for transformation and it always wants to have the big talk. Okay, Mercury always wants to talk, always wants to express, always wants to communicate. It does not like small conversations, it likes big conversations. So, let's understand firstly what is Mercury. So, Mercury is a natural third house, it rules our intelligence, logic, data, information, communication, speech, our writing abilities, our perception, our nervous system, memory, and overall our way to analyze and make sense out of um, tangible proofs. Okay. So, Mercury not only governs the way you think, but also what you think. Yes, it's not only about what I'm thinking, but also the way I'm thinking about it. And then comes the eighth house, which is the house of secrets, transformation. Some people also call it as a house of astrology, trauma, sexuality, the unconscious, mysticism, occult, inheritance, both material as well as psychological, which means the eighth house is also not about the inheritance that you get from your family, but it is all these are also those ancestral gifts uh, that you may possess even before you were born. Okay. So, yeah, this house, eighth house, is very intense, and nothing about it is surface level. So, when Mercury goes over here, the communication is never surface level. People with Mercury in the eighth house will always speak about deeper things. Their talks will always have a deeper message. If Mercury over here is afflicted, or if third house is disturbed in any way, Mercury in the eighth house or Mercury in Scorpio, people are gossip mongers. They gossip about everything and anything. They just want more information. They keep digging. They don't realize the boundaries where they need to stop. So they are always on the hunt of finding more information. Right? So yeah, when what happens when Mercury now comes in the realm of eighth house, these people are deep thinkers. They have inherited family secrets, especially around communication and speaking the truth. Mercury in the eighth house, these people have a very strong psychic sense. They have an X ray vision, they can see things that others cannot, but somehow they cannot express it because they want proof. Again, because Mercury is logic, so they will always try to use their logic or they'll try to justify it with information. But somehow these things don't need information, they need a strong sense of knowing. So, Mercury in the eighth house always speaks about things very secretively. Okay, they are the ones who will tell you, don't tell this to someone else. I've only told it to you. These are Mercury in the eighth house. They speak very cautiously also. And it's very difficult to speak to a person with Mercury in the eighth house because one word and they're obsessed with it. Yes, they cannot let go when You say something that may not even have a logic, but the moment they hear about it, they will obsess and they want details. They want to understand the hidden meaning. They don't do anything about it. They are not capable of doing anything about it, but they just want to know because the mind or the nervous system constantly needs information and stimuli to feel good about itself. Okay. So, Mercury in the eighth house is obsessed with information and knowledge. These people are very good at learning astrology. Whether they become astrologers or not is a different question altogether. But they want information, they want to know everything, they want to excavate everything that is hidden and they want to find a meaning to it. Mercury in the eighth house very often experiences a lot of breakdown in the childhood. Very nasty children. So when they're children, they're beaten up or they they are not allowed to speak the truth. So these children are very blunt. As children, they're very blunt. So whenever they speak something, they're like those muffat people. But yeah, as they grow up, they realize that speaking this type of truth is going to harm me. So I speak cautiously or I don't speak about it. Okay. This placement can come to those people who may have a past life uh, deed involved around not, like, so in the past life, they were not supposed to reveal about the forbidden knowledge or speak about sex, speak about sexuality, speak about identity, speak about money, speak about inheritance. And somehow, when they did that in their previous life, they were punished and they were killed for their intelligence. So, in this life, they fear that what if I speak? What's going to happen to me? So, they carry this trauma around I should not speak or I'm not able to speak my truth, something to do with the speech. Yeah. Now, because the eighth house is also ancestral gifts, it could clearly tell us that when this person was in their mother's womb, because eighth house is the mother's womb, it is fifth from the fourth. The child has been attuned to the mother's unspoken stress about the family secrets. So there could have been secrets around the family, or there could have been things around the family that the mother might have sensed during the pregnancy and might have absorbed, and this child has also now absorbed this unspoken stress. The mother might have not felt safe to express her needs during the pregnancy. So it's like others' needs matter more and my needs don't, so rather I don't speak. So, yeah, there's a lot of silence uh, which was kept in order to just protect themselves. So, yes, people with Mercury in the eighth house sometimes keep quiet because they feel that it's going to protect them. So, Mercury in the eighth house is not here to gossip, it's here to transform minds. People with this placement should heal their ancestral silences. They should speak about topics or things that are difficult. But the first talk should be done with self and then to others. These type of people should channel their voice through healing insight or maybe through intuitive wisdom. And not talk a lot, like unnecessary blabber, but speak with depth and impact. And that's when the Mercury is going to benefit you. So people with Mercury in the eighth house need to speak with depth, use the information to create better channels of communication, right? So yeah, this is it about Mercury in the eighth house. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comment section below whether you have a Mercury in the eighth house or not. And I also have a free trauma coaching group where I run my one-on-one programs, which are trauma informed as well as astrology based. So you can follow that free group right over there. I do paid workshops, I do free workshops. I also have a separate manifestation circle group that you can join. I run a manifestation workshop every month. So if you are somebody who's interested in manifestation, you can join that circle too. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So here I explore astrology, ancestral healing, tarot, trauma work, and womb wisdom. And yeah, so do check all the details that are there in the description box down below. And I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and share my video with others. Okay, see you until the next time. Bye bye.